38 are the Scudetti in our museum. 3 are the stars of our history. Thousands the hearts that will beat tonight together here at the stadium. Millions of our tifosi in the world that are waiting the start of the game. 11 are guys on the field to give everything until the end. Fino alla fine. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. These are not my words, but the translations of the speaker of Juventus Football Club before the game. This is exactly what I needed to hear yesterday before Juventus Inter. These are the words that are bringing me back to what I always supported, that Juventinità, being proud of every single game that we had, the losses, the draws, the wins, but especially being extremely proud of the Scudetti that we won on the field, and saying it loud and clear. 38 are the Scudetti. When you go with that one before a Juve Inter, I'm proud of you, Juventus Football Club. Ragazzi, we'll speak about the day after of Juve Inter with a lot of things to say. Probably this video will be 30, 40, 50, 1 hour long because I have so many things to say, and I really want to speak about the victory of the Bianconeri 1-0 over the Nerazzurri. Put a maximum of like if you didn't yet, please continue to subscribe. Ragazzi, this video, show me the passion, show me the love, not only on the channel, but especially for our Bianconeri. This video, they need to go way over the usual 500, 600, maybe even 700 likes. We go towards, can I hope so? Maybe 1,000 likes. I'm counting on all of you because now we started. Ragazzi, this was a fantastic message yesterday. Godiamo is the title of Tutto Sport. We enjoy, with a beautiful picture of Conceicao that was about to take his shirt off and then he remembered. No, because I already received that yellow card that probably a few players from Inter didn't receive. If I take it off, I will miss the next game against Cagliari and will leave my team with 10 men. We cannot leave our team with 10 men. We cannot leave our team alone. We need to support it in good days, in bad days, and especially if we are doing well. Because yes, I enjoy. Yes, the victory of yesterday was super important. Like Thiago Motta is answering to all the people that were doubting, that were saying maybe he has been sent by Inter. He's a double agent. No. Look at the celebration yesterday after the goal of Conceicao of Thiago Motta that I was requesting. A lot of people were requesting. Lippi was also indirectly requesting, showing that passion. We need a Thiago Motta that is able to celebrate these goals like that. We need a Thiago that is not static or sitting on the ground. We need a Thiago Motta able to do these things, showing all the anger that he has for that victory. Grande Thiago Motta. Mamma mia. Yesterday, the intro of the stadium made me totally crazy. That celebration of Thiago Motta made me totally crazy. Vega, Renato Vega, can we speak about it? I will go towards the individuality later, of course, in that video. But Renato Vega is able to give me the fire, to wake up the fire that is in me. Mamma mia, immediately. The guy just arrived. Since 4 or 5 games, he's already a chouchou. One that we are loving, Renato Vega and other people. We needed someone like that in a team that in certain moments after all these draws were maybe missing a bit of that fino alla fine, that were missing that anger, that passion. Well, that guy is bringing the passion that we all were missing in season 24-25. The roulette, la roulette de Colomwani, the roulette that flip over that 360 degree. I know people will tell me, Beppe, it's only a 90 over 180. We don't care. Yesterday he did a 360 degree. I will go in detail of the roulette later because we need to show every single frame of it. So wait for it. But the roulette is making actually standing up, applauding, saying bravo Colomwani, bravo Conceicao, but also bravo to another one that has been correctly criticized by all of us. First of all, myself. But yesterday after that 1-0, he's going with all his anger, all that negativity that was surrounding him and leaving him there on the ground, tapping on the ground and then screaming towards the curva. Ragazzi, we did it! Turnkoopmanners, ragazzi. Turnkoopmanners. Welcome, Turnkoopmanners in that Juventus. Ragazzi, I'm happy for what reason? For a lot of reasons. I have 7 of them. I have even more. But let's be short. The first one, we won. We won, as simple as that. If you are Juve, you can be happy only with the win. We can analyze draws, how they came, of course, but a win is the most important thing. And yesterday, we beat the Nerazzurri. Yesterday, 1-0, the 3 points, super important for Juve. The second thing is that we didn't concede a goal. It was a long time ago that we didn't concede. It was against Milan. Today, we are doing it again. Against Inter. It's super important to be solid, to not concede. Were we at risk of conceding? Absolutely. Absolutely yes, but we didn't. So 0 goals for the opponent, super important. The third reason, continuity of result, 4th in all competition, 3rd in Serie A in a row, and not only this time on paper against small teams. Then of course I have a question mark to all of you. Was that Como that easy if we see how they have beaten Fiorentina? Question mark. I let you comment here in the comment section. 4 points, the second half reaction with the same men. Pay attention to that one because that's an important one. I will come back on it in a second. But the second half reaction, it's not the first time that we see a reaction of Juventus. How did we enter in that second half? The 5th point, we've said to Inter a huge big message. We told them, you want to win the Scudetto? Do it by yourself, but we will not help you. Do it by yourself. We will not help you. 6 points. This team has lit again the fire in me, and I needed it. And I'm sure if I watched yesterday the post-game, the live with all the Juventini, nearly 1,300, if not more, ragazzi, we all needed that passion again, and that team is showing us that there is a future. And then, pay attention, maybe something that not a lot of people, they noticed, but probably this one is the real first Giuntoli Thiago Motta team. What am I referring to? I go into detail. Look at the lineup of yesterday, the starting lineup of yesterday with Di Gregorio, Timothy Weah, Federico Gatti, Veiga, Savona, Thuram, Koopmeiners, Conceicao, McKennie, Nico Gonzalez, Colomwani. Why these 8 players are there in my hands? Because 8 of these players were not there in the past. 8 new faces on 11. It's a lot. I even counted Savona that was not in the first team. So 8 new players. This is the real first time that Thiago Motta and Giuntoli said, it is our team. We turn with the past and we go towards our direction. We have a project. We believe in it. That project, unfortunately, has not been as fast as we wanted. Of course, because of injuries, because of our own mistakes, because things were not working. We turn the page. We forget about the past. We go into our direction in what we believe is right. Una vittoria che pesa molto. An important victory yesterday. We found the right energies, are the words of Thiago Motta right after the game. La strada è giusta. This is the way. This is the way. And if you are looking at the February month, well, we can say that this is the way. 4 games played, 4 games won. We have 3 more to be played. We have PSV, we have Cagliari in Serie A, and we have the Coppa Italia to go to the semi-finals. 3 important games. No, it's not enough to have beaten Inter, because if we stop now, if we don't qualify in Champions League, if we lose points in Serie A, if we don't qualify for Coppa Italia, we threw away everything. That 4-4 remontada against Inter, that Manchester City win, the Leipzig win, we threw all of these opportunities away. Continuity, we started with 4 in a row, we have a huge big one, a big chance to go with 7 on 7, and I'm waiting that. I want a 7 on 7. This is what I request to go through in Champions League, to win against Cagliari in Serie A, to keep the distance to the other ones, to stay there at the moment top 4, and why not believing in maybe a 3rd spot. And I want to qualify for a trophy in Coppa Italia to the semi-final. Now, attenzione, because we're entering the game. La Juve si fa bella. Juventus makes themselves beautiful. A beautiful makeup for Juve is the title of Gazzetta dello Sport. Juve da urlo, screaming Juve. Calma. And that's where we enter the momentum of the game. Was it everything perfect? A super Juve from 90 minutes, the one that we wanted to enter the field with that behavior that we are playing at home. We are the host of today. You are the visitors and we will send you back. No, the first half has been extremely bad in a lot of point of views. After 5-6 minutes of studying each other, after the first call of Inter and the reply of Juve totally disappeared. And not only they disappeared in terms of behavior, in terms of duels, in terms of everything, in terms of possession, in terms of shot on goal, but especially, and that was really worrying me, really not organized. We totally lost structure. We were absolutely not in the game. We were making amateurish mistakes. I put you a few frames there. The frames of the attacks of Inter. Inter that was going, look at again, the opposition post. So actually the far post with Di Marco totally alone. And look how easy it was for Taremi to actually go towards these players, to go with a bicycle kick already at the 18th minute of the game. We are committing the same mistakes. And it's not over. A few minutes later, 34th, again, Lautaro totally isolated in that box, and look at who is behind him. Taremi also there, ready for that second ball. We were totally disorganized in our defense, also in positive transition, in counter-attacks of Inter that was really faster. They were believing it. Look at that, how fast they were on that right wing, with Dumfries that has put Savona so much in difficulty. He was pushing, because he knew that that was our weakness, the biggest weakness of yesterday. Savona has been put really in difficulty, exposed. We said it multiple times. Savona on the left side is really a risk. On top, we are speaking about a player that is not 100% in form, having that growing pain. Look at that counter-attack, leaving Gatti totally alone. But especially look where Renato Vega is. We just commented before, leaving that second post. That was Wea. This time it's Savona. This time it's Renato Vega. They go with a counter-attack again with so much easiness to find their players. That's the moment where Dumfries go with a ball on the post, a disaster. Yesterday, Nicolo Savona was the one that touched the most balls in that first half, which is extremely significant of the game of yesterday, that Inter wanted to do, to put all their attention there because it was our weakness, and we were not able to find any of our midfielders. Our midfielders were totally disappearing. Yesterday we were totally eaten by Inter in that first half, where I'm asking myself, this is not the way, guys. This is absolutely not the way. This is not what you need to do. Yesterday, 13 attempts in the first half. Only 2 on targets by Inter, and I can tell you without being ashamed, if yesterday we stayed into our game and we go into the locker room on 0-0, it's not because of the solidity of our defense. It's not because we were good, we were structured, we were waiting to do a beautiful performance in the second half. No, it's because Inter, they threw up all their opportunities, because easily they could have gone with a 3-1, because we also had a few opportunities like with Nico Gonzalez. But it's because of them that we go on a 0-0 and not because of ourselves. Now, that's probably a moment that is changing not only the game, but probably also the season. It's Thiago Motta that is going in front of microphones between the first and the second half, saying in a few seconds something extremely important. He's saying, we cannot be happy about our first half. We didn't play well. We are absolutely not playing well. We are not good enough. If we continue like that, we cannot win a game like that. We cannot not play. We are afraid, a bit too shy, respecting too much our opponent. And that's where you go totally crazy, because you see a Thiago Motta with these extreme harsh, convinced word about the negative performance of the first 45 minutes, that is keeping trusting exactly the same man. He's doing zero changes. He's not putting Yildiz, he's not putting Bangula, that he trusted in other opportunities in other games. No, he continues with the 11 men. So that let me think, that brings me to one conclusion. What did he say? Ragazzi, we are really bad. We are really bad. We are respecting Inter too much. I expect a change of behavior extremely fast now. And that's what we see in that second half immediately with Juve, that says we are playing at home. We are playing at home. We need to do our job. We are not afraid. We go for it. We want to go with a win, and we want to go with the deserved win. The words that had been used in press conference the day before. Grande Juve. Of course, at the 59th minute, he's doing the right choice with the limited minutes of Cambiaso that he had in his leg, 30 minutes. But these 30 minutes of Andrea Cambiaso are also changing the game. Not only because we already started earlier, but Andrea Cambiaso is changing you the game. I told it the days before, I don't give up on Andrea. Will he leave next summer? Maybe, and it will be what it is. But at the moment, he's a Juve player, and I want him to be again the top 3 performer that we were loving since last season and also the beginning of the season until the Bologna game. Yesterday, he showed how much he understands the football vision of Thiago Motta, why he is so crucial. Of course, Dumfries was a bit tired, we understand that, but it changed totally the game. Another thing that changed the game, probably that we don't speak about, is Inzaghi changing Bastoni and Di Marco. The goal is coming in a way from there, but why? I don't understand it. I'm happy, I'm happy, but that's also where he loses that game, because that's where Juventus starts to insist on the right side as well, even more in second half. In the first half, we were not playing centrally. In second half, we started to play a bit better. Second half, totally deserved by Juve. 4 shots on target. No, 4 shots in total for Inter, 0 on target. 9 shots for Juve, 5 on target. Shots inside the box, 8 times. So we really go with final 13 trees, 23. A lot of beautiful stats, but especially also being able again to fight with Inter on these duels. 50% of the duels won. 50% of the aerial duels won, while in the first half we had 32% of duels won. Ragazzi, what are we speaking about? We showed that we were there. Behavior in a way that we were playing with some changes like the one of Cambiaso, grande. Can we speak about the goal? Is it the moment to speak about the goal of Kolo Muani, ragazzi? What did we see? Probably the best assist of 24-25 without any hesitation. The most beautiful assist of the last years. Probably, yes. Look at the frames. The ball comes after a cross from Cambiaso, deflected by, I believe, Carlos Augusto, goes into the air. Here we have a Kolo Muani that is man-on-man against Çalhanoğlu. What is he able to do? Why are we loving Kolo Muani? Because of his physical resistance, being able to win that duel, staying there. That ball is coming from the sky. He's actually keeping himself on his feet with Çalhanoğlu that is flying 2 meters away. A Barella that tries to jump on him to fall him. You have a player in front of him, he's going with la roulette, but a roulette that is incredible. That flip is fast, is precise. Then he has 2 players in front of him. After going a bit to the right side, when that ball is already going a bit away, that probably would have been a penalty because it has been touched by Acerbi. He's finding the way, the intelligence to touch it with a tip to actually assist Conceicao. Conceicao with a really difficult goal, guys. It's not easy because he's controlling that ball with the right. That ball is bouncing again and then he's going with his left foot precise. He knew where he wanted to go. Grande Conceicao that is also extremely lucid to not take away his shirt. What can we say about the performance? Can we speak about Di Gregorio? Because we don't speak enough about Di Gregorio. I can guarantee you that if that ball is not deflected on the post from Dumfries in the second half, probably the referee would not have whistled it. Probably the referee would not have come back to the foul that was discussable. We could discuss about it. Was it a foul? Was it not foul from Thuram that is actually pushing Renato Vega on the ground? That save is another one to put as a sticker in that album of Michele Di Gregorio after the save of Como, after one of Manchester City, after the one against Napoli. So many saves already. Here in the album of Di Gregorio, that is an official Juve player now. A player that costed us 18 with bonus 20 million euro with a really cheap, low salary. I challenge you again to find me a better goalkeeper than Di Gregorio with these costs. It's impossible to find, guys. I tell you, it's impossible to find. Probably there is one. I will let you guess in the comment section. Can we speak about the performance of Gatti? Another great performance. Can we speak about the importance of the 30 minutes of Koopmeiners in the end of the game? Disappeared totally again, unfortunately, in the first half. We continue to give him trust in the second half, where he's starting to grow. He has been whistled also by the supporters that were expecting more, and at a certain moment he shakes up. He starts to wake up. He starts to understand how he needs to play with verticality, with a header that goes away from the goal, with a shot that has been deflected on the line. Koopmeiners, this is the minimum request. These 30 minutes, we want to see them for 90 minutes and we want even better from you. But the answer that you gave yesterday, mentally that you were ready to fight, and yesterday also that celebration after the goal is what we want. Turn Koopmeiners. Nico Gonzalez, a lot of people are not speaking enough because he's not doing the tricks and skills. He's not doing the highlights and skills, but the importance of yesterday of Nico Gonzalez has been fantastic, guys. Phenomenal yesterday. In the second half, he's carrying the team on his shoulder. He said, give me the ball. I will carry that ball in that second half. I will let you breathe. The opportunities were coming first from Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez defensively with support, offensively pushing, keeping that ball. I understand why he's playing. I totally understand why Nico Gonzalez is playing the games, why he's a starter for Thiago Motta. Cambiaso, I told you, Locatelli entered in the second half. Good, because Locatelli, Bangola, Yildiz, they are all rested for the PSV game. Kolo Muani, we spoke about the roulette, but not only. Not a lot of balls in the first half. From the moment that you start giving him a bit of ball, he always knows what to do. In the first half, a shot that has been deflected that goes over the goal, you remember? Super dangerous there. Another one where I don't know what on Zalewski, the referee whistled, but what he's doing there, ragazzi. Yesterday after the game, Thiago Motta, he's praising all the skills of Kolo Muani in a way that he's saying, this is what I wanted. This is the striker that works for me. Sending an indirect message to the other one that yesterday didn't even warm up. I led it up to you. Yesterday I saw beautiful persons. Gatti, Veiga, Thuram against the world. At a certain moment, it was Thuram against Inter midfield. I told you, we have the second youngest team of Italy. We are going there. While Inter yesterday, we saw how tired they were with some players, a la Canaloglu, a la Mkhitaryan, a lot of players that are probably at the end of their cycle. They will win the Scudetto this year? Probably yes. They will fight with Napoli. Let's see who will win it. But this is their moment, and then it's over. I can guarantee you that it's over. Then it's up to Juve to capitalize on what we have and to even reinforce, maybe with a Vega. That Nico Schira said yesterday that Juventus is extremely happy and they want to start the talks with Chelsea. Maybe with a Kolo Muani. Certainly with a Thuram. Certainly with some other players. Ragazzi, we have a beautiful future inside of us. Renato Vega, you want to speak about him a few seconds? Guys, the importance. I made a video already about Renato Vega a few days ago. But yesterday, again, at the 75th minute where we are winning 1-0, he's a center back. He's not parking the bus. Thiago Motta doesn't want to park the bus. We go here. He's going with that ball. Penetration, vertically. He's giving that pass to the right side. And what is he doing instead of paying attention? What someone normal would do when you're winning 1-0 is running towards that first post, attacking the second, is running towards the far post because he gave the ball on the right side as a real striker. Bravo Renato Vega. Not only the motivational part, the leadership skills, but also the way of playing. That changed totally. 22 balls touched in the first half. At the end, he's going with 65, so it's 100% more balls touched than in the first half. Incredible. Incredible. Bravo, 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 Renato Vega. I'm also happy, and I know that this video has been really, really fast, so hopefully you're not tired of hearing me, to listen to me, but I'm extremely happy also that yesterday I told you, Gazzetta dello Sport, they will write the pages today with their tears. Well, today you see that La Moviola, their way of judging the referee and what happened. What are they writing? There are 4 yellow cards that are missing. Why not? But then they continue to the Bianconeri. So they are actually mentioning the 4 potential yellow cards that Juventus needed to receive. 4 of them. What are they saying? That if there was the yellow card, probably they would not have been able to play like they played for the remaining part of the game. That it has been influenced because they didn't receive the yellow cards. But they totally forget, they totally omit to say that there were a lot of yellow cards that could have been given. I believe on 2 on Dumfries. One of them was extremely clear. And then some other fouls that has been committed by the Nerazzurri. Ragazzi, I told you, they were writing the pages with the tears. With the tears. Nicolo Schira was reporting the words of Federico Gatti. Yesterday he said, look, in a way it's a pity because we threw away too many points. And this result of today, winning against Inter, is leaving us with a bit of regrets. Could we have done better? Absolutely yes. Hopefully this one can be a beautiful page that we start writing to open a chapter of a winning Juve. Then, Corriere is finishing with La Juve fa un favore a Conte. Juventus is doing a favor to Conte because, of course, Conte stays first. Could have been second if Inter won. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care about favors to the other ones. Let's make favors to ourselves. Starting to celebrate as we should that Juve Inter. You with a maximum of like. Continuing qualifying against Eindhoven, winning again against Cagliari, and then going to the semi-final of the Coppa Italia. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.